Millimeters in the Wrong Direction by the Russian group Tattoo. I like this song, and I forgot about it, so that's my important announcement. It's good to see. I don't know if you guys remember that. Yeah, anyway, it's good stuff. My name is Chris Casper, and welcome to the show. This is week 100 billion. I forgot what show we're doing. We're not doing Unstoppable Idol today. Get this off. We're not listening to Tattoo. But if this is your first time here, welcome to Suited Up with Chris. Sometimes I wear a tie. I couldn't find one that I like that matched the jacket. I was like, not this one, not that one. And then before you knew it, I needed to shave, and then I went too fast, and that's how you get that. And then wham bam, here we are. So, you know, maybe they say the most successful. They say the most successful people plan out their outfits the night before, that they lay them out and don't mark up the Scott. They say the most successful people lay out their clothing the day before, right? Like that's, God, get this fixed. Is it still suit if I wear a hat? There we go. New vibes. The most successful people lay out their clothing the day before, and that's evidently why I'm not. All right, cool. Let's bust into it. If this is your first time here, this is an interview style show where we bring on top streamers, up and comers, VIPs, people who are on the app who are moving and shaking, people who are not on the app who are social media influencers or music creators involved in production, somehow in some way have a unique story that I, along with a team of esteemed evaluators, help determine whether or not they should come on the show. And today we've got a doozy of a show. It's just really good. Tonight on the show, I want to make sure we say it in the correct order too. So tonight we've got Riot, as well as Annalisa and the real Teep Teep. So Teep Teep, Riot, Annalisa, right? But before we crack into that, it feels naked without the music. In case you're wondering why there's not music, I still have my speakers set up from the DJ live streamings I've been doing. So if you've been missing out on those, little side project I've been doing have been some late night / weekend DJ sessions where I've been mixing house music, hip hop, new disco, funk, some weird electronics bass sound things. It's been good. So I've been a DJ for like 6 or 7 years. I have my own DJ company, and I've never brought it to the live streaming world because I can't talk. But I thought, why not? Let's try it one weekend, and we started doing it, and now we've kept doing it, and I've loved it. It takes me back. All right. Let's talk about some of the things that are going on in the app. We've got the Positive Vibes Weekend. It's good old, just what's a good thing to name a contest? The Positive Vibe Contest. That's the contest that we're doing. Top 16, you know the drill. Contest, right? Contest. You like this contest? We got a contest the week after your contest. But it shows because you guys keep doing the hard work. In fact, I think we got a guest on tonight who knows a thing or two about winning a contest, but pays down to 16th place. And this is, here we've got 40K for 16th place, and then we've got all the way up to first place, making 800K. That's a lot. It's a big deal. So keep on the lookout for that. There have also been the virtual date hour blocks that Meet Me has been talking about. So it's been going on since April 23rd. We're talking between 10 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Meet Me is having this official dating hours where they're having people jump in the next date box where you can shoot your shot potentially at finding your next love or maybe a best friend. I hear Bumble does like a best friend feature. Has anyone made a friend through Bumble? Like that didn't get friend zoned? It's like a whole tab that's dedicated to friendship. Strange. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, check it out. All you people from Plenty of Fish may have some interest in that. What else is going on? There are great shows on the app. Gore Couture. It's been a while since I've talked about the other shows on the app, but let's talk about the ones that come up still. So still to come this week, we have Gore Couture with Carmen Sandiego. That's tomorrow. She runs hers at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have Holly's theme stream, the legendary Holly, coming in every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gore Couture is an effects makeup show where Carmen takes everyday materials or brings in extra materials and shows you how she can transform her lovely face into these monstrosities with toilet paper and a Honda Civic spoiler hanging off. It's amazing. And then Holly's theme stream, if you like Harry Potter, Star Wars, monsters, themes and all of the sorts, check her out. Not that you already aren't, but make sure that you're checking her out on Saturdays. She tries really hard. She does a great job at it. Make sure to do that. And then depending on how you gauge the start and the beginning of your week, the start or end of your week, Sundays is another non-featured show, but a show that I still recommend checking out. It's Unstoppable Idol with The Idol. And then there are other great, fantastic shows like Painting Night with Mia, and you've got the Workout Night with the Twins. There's a lot of things going on. So make sure you're checking the top banner to keep up to date with those featured shows. But speaking of featured shows, things that are worth checking out, the Meet Me Live Aid concert series has been The Meet Me Live concert series has been in full effect. It has been hustling and going every week. I think this can't be topped, or it can't be as good as last week. And it is just in a different way each time. And this week, everyone, we possibly saved the best for last. Okay. Last week, we had a local to the app. Okay. And if you haven't checked him out, he's an excellent gentleman. Kenny Lee is an excellent guy, and he'll be featured in a soon to be episode of Meet Me. But the next episode is, yes, Kenny Lee Young. You cannot forget the Young part if you're searching for him. Fantastic performer and musician. Also, arguably the best production of any live setup anyone has on the app. I'm waving my finger off screen for added effect, but you can't see this. So it just looks like I have an irritated shoulder blade. Just Anyway, Striking Matches will be on tomorrow. Striking Matches, it's a duo. I don't know quite the relationship between the two, but they seem close. And they have this country western, awesome but contemporary style to them, rockabilly, so to speak, right? And they do an awesome job. Oh, they met in guitar class. It's right here, but I'm not going to spoil the secrets because you can check in the top banner. So check for Striking Matches. That's going to be tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be hosting that, walking them through it. You can get to know them as artists a bit more and also have a very intimate and personal, cool live performance with them. This is all, again, a part of the Meet Me Live Aid series, where Meet Me has thought, let's bring entertainment and a worthy cause together, which the Live Aid series was initially part of providing relief to those negatively affected by the coronavirus. A worthy cause, worthy charities, right? So make sure you come out and support the Live Aid. It's a beautiful thing. Great music, great people, good times. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On that note, requesting the box, we've got our first guest, right? She's requesting, right? All right. So Ryan can request too. Are we just going to do things out of order today? We might. I don't know. It'd be exciting. No, we're looking for Teep Teep. If you got that box action handy, okay? If this is your first time watching the show, this is an interview style show where we bring on movers and shakers, up and comers, live streamers, people, all of the likes, where it's a bit of a get to know you session, interview style. So again, first guest tonight, just met her recently. She is making waves on the app and has a charisma and personality that I know all of you are going to love. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking without my retainer. I'm just going to put it in. Teep! Welcome to the show. Okay, I feel human again. I wear a retainer normally, and I tried to run it without it, and it did not work. I'm stumbling over my own words. It's not good. But hey, welcome to the show. Thanks for being a part tonight. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. There was a little bit of static for a second. Teep, thanks for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me. I literally when you dropped my stream and you commented, "Oh, this is me. Come on. I want you to be in my interview." I'm like, oh, I was speechless. I was like dead ass speechless. I was so excited. So
Well,
thank you.
that's really kind of you to say. I need just it's like an apple a day, like a compliment a day thing. So that was really nice. Thanks. No, but not definitely appreciated. But no, the compliments go to you because I had lurked on your stream a bit, and your energy and user engagement is something that I point to when people say, "Hey, how do I get people to come to my live, or how do I get people to stay in my live?" I'm just gonna say, go check out Teep Teep
Yeah,
because the
yeah.
level of user engagement that you have is off the charts. But before we get to the story, again, doing things off screen with my arm, before we get to that, let's learn a little bit about who you are and how you got to the app. So, TT, where are you from?
I'm originally from Michigan. My people who are in my thing know that I do like a pew pew thing because every single time I say where am I from, I put my fingers up because I have a Michigan ring right there. Yeah, you know what's
It's
up.
less
You know
violent. Mittens are
yeah.
less violent than pistols, but each their own. That's fine.
But I was raised in Grand Rapids, which I know you're familiar with. Since you know, I recently moved to South Carolina, so I've been in South Carolina for about 2 years, and in the Charleston area. Um, yeah, that's that's
No,
that.
that's perfect. That's perfect. When we initially booked this, I had no idea that you were even from Grand Rapids. That because you were now in South Carolina, so I thought you were a Carolinian. Is that right? Carolinian?
That Yankee.
Carolinian? Judges?
Yeah, Charleston.
Okay. What did you move to the Carolinas for?
Just to experience new aspects of life. I have always lived in Michigan, and I just wanted to experience something new. I actually moved out of my house at a really young age, so I moved out when I was 17, and because of that, I kind of had a different view on life. And I was just ready to get out of Michigan. There wasn't really much keeping me there, so I just decided to do something different.
Mhm. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more? When you said that you feel like you had a different life perspective, what do you mean by that?
Well, I was growing up in a household that really wasn't the best. It kind of just, there was some issues going on within it. So I decided to, for my own health and for my own happiness, I decided to move out. So I was my senior year. I was considered homeless. I wasn't. I was able, fortunate enough to find a place to live, but for my senior year, I didn't really have a place to really have an actual home. I guess. So because of that, I feel like that made me grow up a lot faster, and it made me appreciate a lot more in life. It made me really value, it made me really value, the concept of money, the concept of true friendship and who's really, really there for you. Because through that experience, I really had it where a lot of people weren't there. They didn't understand. They just decided that they weren't going to really help me out in my biggest time of need. And it really allowed me to really see what genuine people are and what kindness is. And it really allowed me to value love and peace and just everything in my life.
Sure. Did you go the full length of emancipating yourself, or you just say, I'm running away?
So I wanted to be emancipated. I looked into it, but unfortunately, since I was already 17, by the time I went through the whole legal process, getting the just even the financial aspect of it as well, it wouldn't have been worth it. That made it a lot more difficult as well, because since was not my own legal guardian, it was kind of dang, I am screwed. I couldn't really work normal hours. I couldn't do a lot of, because I wasn't a legal adult. So it
Right.
kind of was oh, but I mean, that allowed me to really struggle for a little bit. And that struggle really helped me make me get on my grind, get that going. So I'm grateful for everything that happened. It's made me the person I am today,
I like that. I like that. Not the struggle part, but that you appreciate
Yeah, you
the
learn from it.
challenge, right? The climb. Adversity shapes us. What was that like when you were 17 going somewhere where, did you know anyone? Did you know anyone in the Carolinas?
So I did know, I had some one really, really close friend, and that's exactly why I jumped in. And I moved in with when I first came down here, it's a really long story, but a family friend. So we have a really weird connection. I don't actually know how I know her, but I moved in with her, and she's become my mom in the South. She's Aunt Sue, and she doesn't have any children. She's a 60-year-old woman. but she's like 70 actually. No, yeah. But and she's just amazing, and she's like adopted myself and a few other of like her family friends. So she went from having like no children to like 20-year-olds to like 30-year-olds that all of a sudden like end up going to her house all the time and calling her Mama Sue and stuff like that. So it's
It's like if you give a mouse a cookie, but instead of just more things, it's more people. Wild. Okay, okay. What have you been doing since you moved there? Was it everything that you thought it would be, or were you in for a reality shock?
Um, both. So I really love some aspects of it. I love, love, love the weather. I hate Michigan for the weather. Overall, there's like 3 wonderful months and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. The abundant nature, all the outdoors activities. Oh, it's gorgeous. But winter is bad, y'all. Like it's always cloudy and like it just feels so dreary and depressing and like and dead. Whereas South Carolina, it's like 80 degrees and sunny like every day. So huge difference there. And I love it. I love going outside. I personally believe that being outside and being with nature is a huge component of what makes me happy. So I try to do so like at least 5 hours like every day. I just gonna go outside and chill. Um, but overall, the culture is a little bit different, like northern culture versus southern. I always had this false notion of like southern hospitality, like everyone would be like so kind and sweet, but it's not exactly that. No hate on any of you southerners in here, but definitely a lot of people are a little bit more. I feel like northerners, at least where I had, people would be like minding their own business and for the most part kind of relatively respect one another. South Carolina, people are in each other's business. They want to like push their like what their beliefs are on one another. It's like, whoo, all right, slow
Is it
your roll. Like
gossipy? Is it a bit of a gossipy?
gossipy,
Yeah.
I would say for sure. Like for example, I'm a waitress. So before like COVID hit, really, I've always like been a waitress. I've been serving, and I would have people straight up ask me like, "Oh, where do you live?" And I would think they would mean like the general city area, oh, like Grand Rapids area. No, they want to know like the specific street name. They want to know which house I have. They want to know the color. They want to know everything. Like it is so specific.
Maybe the
So
fans. Maybe you just have a lot of fans in places that you don't expect.
it is. They just yeah.
Yeah, they're fanning. They're just fanning is all. Yeah. Okay. How does that lead to you getting involved with social media? So have you had an interest in the performing arts ever in your life or connecting with people? How does this begin to glue together?
So I have done like performing arts before. I've done like theater before, but never like actually like a lead role. It's kind of always chorus and stuff. And that was like when I was really young.
Mm,
I am honestly not super huge into social media. I'm really not that active on my Instagram, or like much in general. But the reason why I actually got introduced to this app in general at all was because of my twin sister, who is actually a streamer on this platform as well.
okay.
Um, she got into it at first. She's in the comments actually. That's Ash. She went ahead and like told me all about it. She's like, dude, this is pretty rad. Look at this. It's pretty neat. All you gotta do is talk. And of course, when I first heard it, I was like, what do you mean you talk to people and they just like, I thought, there'd be a little bit extra pizzazz, but no, it's just genuinely talking to people, making them.
When you say extra pizzazz, do you mean like pizzazz? Like, is that what you mean? There's that misconception. I was just curious. I like that phrasing. You could say, subscribe to my only whatever. It has a lot of pizzazz.
Yeah, pizzazz.
Yeah, good framing. Okay, so Asha introduced you to it, and you find out that the pizzazz is on the up and up.
Yeah, and it's actually really, really cool. And it's just genuine connections and talking to people. I also got, because through her, I got into contact with Scott. I believe you know Scott. He's with like Meet
Not
Me.
heard of him.
No, I feel like you might know him. Anyways,
No, go on, go on. So, when was this though? When did you first join the app?
right. So I first joined the app about, I want to say like 5 months ago.
Okay.
And I was a streamer pretty consistently for about 2 months. Then I went ahead and took about like a 3 month break. And so I've been off the app for like over 3 months actually. And I just got back last night. My stream was like the second day that I was back after a 3 month break. And then you jumped in. So it's been a really, really like heartwarming and uplifting welcome back for sure. I'm
Shame
very
on
happy.
me for promoting inconsistency. All right, guys, this has been great conversation with T. No, no, you took a 3 month break. Was there a reason for it? Did you find that initially doing streaming you had a burnout period? What was that like for you?
Do you still see me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because I don't know what happened to my box because on my screen it disappeared.
Okay. Some okay. I'll just exit you out and have you pop in. It looks like half the people can see you, some can't. So let's just have you come in and out. Right. All right. So looks like a few people could see her, a few people couldn't. But in case you're joining now, thank you for. I don't acknowledge gifts or comments during these conversations. As we could see with Teep Teep, the beginning of the conversation was very personal. She was talking about difficult home life. And it's kind of, we can say poor etiquette to say, yeah, I had a really hard family life. Please pause. Thanks for that, Jet. So it's we keep it in good taste. But thank you for the gifts. All right, Teep Teep. Uh, so you took a break. So was it a burnout period? What was it?
No, there was another person on the streaming platform that I know that my presence I think made it difficult for them to stream. And it just hurt my heart to know that that I had commenters that were saying rude things to her because they liked me or whatever it was, and it hurt my heart to know that just my presence alone made their position and their like just ooh I got little flowers sorry they they went ahead and had a lot of issues with it, and it just hurt my heart to know that. And they didn't, I want to be clear, like this person didn't go ahead and say anything. It was just like my own vision. I didn't want them to have even know that I did it because of that reason, because I know they would be like, oh no, don't do that, it's fine. But I just didn't want to like have just my presence alone cause anybody issues. So I decided to take a break, cool down. Now they're not really streaming as much, and I'm gonna hopefully it won't be as bad again.
Okay. A little bit of an echo. And good. Good. Okay. That is unfortunate. I will say though, as you grow as a streamer, and you will face and see more people who have differing opinions.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and so speaking to that, what though have you liked about this community? What have you liked about streaming on Meet Me?
I actually love every aspect of it for the most part. There's like a few itty bitty things where it's like, that's not the best. But overall, I absolutely love it. I feel like it's such an uplifting thing. I think it's such like a mutually beneficial experience, not only just for me, but for like the people in my like stream. I have people that like message me, like private message me, and they're like, "Wow, like honestly, you are so uplifting to me. You like did this to me. You helped me out of a bad mood. I was feeling really really like rough in that moment, and I went to your stream, and you were just so like energetic, and you were just bumping, and it made me feel better." And like hearing that is so rewarding to me. Like knowing that I'm making even a small difference in someone's life just by like being me is so rewarding. And just like I'm a social person as well, and with this quarantine about, I'm like very deprived on like human interaction. So it's like great for me in that aspect as well. So it's just a really great way to connect people and meet people that you've never would have seen otherwise.
Yeah, I want to touch on that a bit more because coming from someone who says, or well, my life at home was so bad that I needed to get away from it all. I think people could internalize that and become their personality in different ways. Some may become jaded and not kind, others maybe different ways. Where do you think that you channel all of this positivity and fun from? Because that immediately I noticed was a prolonged thing that was happening in your stream, not just when you were getting gifted, but throughout your life. So where are you channeling this from? Where do you find the motivation to be so peppy and happy?
um Honestly, even when I was going through like that rough time I period, like yeah, there was stuff where I was like mentally like that was rough. But even that time, I just have always been able to like maintain a really happy outlook on life overall. Like I feel like why would you want to go through your life and being in a bad situation? Like even if it is a bad situation, it's the best you make out of it. You can grow from any single experience. You can go ahead and like make the best out of it. And I'm not saying, yeah, I have shitty days too. I have days where I'm feeling not great. But overall, if you just try and like continue to be happy, fake it till you make it. That's my biggest thing. Like I'm genuine in my streams, but if I'm like feeling down, I pop in the stream and I'm gonna have that smile because that smile is gonna become like legitimate in a minute. Like just give it a second and you'll start getting better. You know?
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I think too, many people use this as an escape. So if they're having difficulties in their personal life or whatever aspects of their life, this is a way for them to have a different window into something else for a moment. And if you can give them that, that's a great thing. In your personal life too, you have other hobbies and things, including music. We see some wristbands, which we know aren't from anything recent due to the COVID. So talk to us a little bit about that.
So I am super avid in the music festival scene, like raves, EDM music. That's my scene. I go to a bunch of them every single year, as much as I can, at least. So I have a music festival band here, and that's from Okeechobee. It was a music festival that happened actually, like, it was pretty much going to be the only music festival that's going to happen this season, it looks like. So I'm so grateful I was able to go. It was a phenomenal experience. Okeechobee was a music festival, for all of you that don't know. That's in Okeechobee, Florida. It's super rad. It's about like a 3-day festival where you camp, and it's just the entire experience is a 24/7 party experience that you're just radiating love and positivity to one another, and it's just like the most uplifting atmosphere. So super fun. Probably gonna be the only one this year, like I said, though. So.
I've got to say too, I think it's amazing that you are such an avid concert goer with your condition.
I mean,
being 4'10", being able to see the stage. That was the first thing I thought of when you said I love going to shows. It's like, oh, you poor person, you can't see them though. Are you always in the front row? How do you make this work?
Yeah, so like he said, y'all, I am 4'10". I am very short. I don't see the stage a lot of the time. I kind of am there for the music. I'm there for the experience. Honestly, like this year, I bought my ticket to a music festival called Bonnaroo before the lineup even dropped, just because I'm there for that experience. But I get on a lot of shoulders. I go ahead and go through the crowd, and I like find someone who I'm like, yeah, he'd be a sturdy bass. You know, someone's a little bit taller, someone a little bit like not, you know, I feel safe. And I'm like, I go straight up past them. I'm like, look, bro, I can't see. I'm trying to see. You would make my day if you would allow me to go on your shoulders so I can see. And most time, like almost every single fucking, oh, I'm sorry, every single time, they're like, yeah, okay, let's go. And
I really like the visual of you tugging on some sweaty like rave guy's, you know, scarf or whatever he has on, saying, "Sir, you look like a sturdy bass." I don't normally talk about myself during these interviews, but there's a story I'd like to share with you that I think would connect. I was at one of my first concerts. I was 18 years old, and there was this group called Airborne performing. And the front man, he goes, "Y'all want to do something crazy? Let's get on each other's shoulders." And there was this girl next to me, and she said, "Hey." And I said, "Hey." And she goes, "Can I get on your shoulders?" And I said to her, you know, obviously spitting mad game, 18-year-old me goes, "I don't know if I can hold you." And there was like this moment where she stared at me and I stared at her. I realized what I had just said. And she turned around and obviously asked, you know, the guy next to her. She was shocked. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to do with my hands. But that was the story. So anyway, I hope that's never happened to you. But yeah.
I mean, actually, I have had people say that, but every single time I know I don't take it personally because I know they look at me. I'm 4'10". I'm only like 100 pounds. There's no way they can be saying that unless like they really don't trust themselves. So I never take it personally. I usually am like, yeah, that's fair. It's sweaty and it's hot and it's gross. Don't worry about it. I'll ask the next guy, the next base, the 30 base.
That's good. So. As we wrap up here, Teep Teep, can you talk to us just a little bit about what people can expect if they come to your live stream? I know they've gotten an idea here, but if you just put it straight forward, why should someone come to one of your streams?
If you're looking for a litty titty time, come through. It's A great time, yeah. Like a few people in the comments are like messaging about it. But honestly, it's a great time. All of my like commenters were always like super super. I stream in my closet. By the way, that's why some people are saying like she's in the closet. I stream in my closet. Like literally, if you look, it's like literally my closet. I also stream through a shoe. Like I put my phone in a shoe for like the because I don't have like a phone stand. So like I put it in a shoe that I don't use anymore so it can like hold up. And it works though.
All right, we're gonna set a goal for you. I think at 10 million diamonds, correct me if I'm wrong, admins. I think at 10 million diamonds you earn a ring light. So let's set a goal. We can upgrade from a shoe to a proper streaming setup. But yeah, we can get there. We can get there. When do you go live? If someone would like to get to know you more, if they would like to favorite you and be part of your live streams, when do you go live?
So yeah, I typically go live usually like late nights. I usually hop on around 10 or so, and I'll usually be on until the early mornings. So like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. The whole time we're just having energy. So if you're looking for something that's not just like someone, no offense to anyone that does this, but not someone that's just like chilling on their phone, not really conversating. We're up there. We're having energy. You don't need to sleep when you come to my stream. That's what we're here for. We're having a good time.
Yeah, I mean that's again number one thing I noticed when I came to your live was that I had commented without gifting or anything, just said something and you boom right there on my comment. You were boom right there on the next person's comment, chatting, telling your own story. You weren't just doing Q&A, you were interjecting your own stories, which is something I look for when I think of high quality, great user engagement is
Right.
being able to hold the conversation outside of your own comments. So
I've always said like some people even be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm poor, I can't gift you. And every single time, every single that comes through my stream, I'm like, look, I'm not here for the diamonds. I'm here for like the communication. Of course, I appreciate any gift you can give me, but I'm here for like the positivity and the vibes. So if you just bump in my stream and you're just conversating with me, that's all I love to have. So like, come through. You don't need to be giving me diamonds. I appreciate if you do, but we're about conversation. We're about having a good time and connecting.
cool. We love it. All right, Teep Teep, any last words you'd like to share before we go?
Um, y'all come through if you're looking for a good time.
On the up and up, no pizzazz. Bye, Teep Teep. Good to see you.
You.
Bye. This is the part where I normally hit the music, go cha, and go, ladies and gentlemen, those Teep Teep. Okay, this is weird. All right, let's just get over to Riot. Guys, if you haven't seen our next guest, you definitely want to stick around for him. He makes a lot of noise. His name is almost enough to describe him. He is destroying the leaderboards every day, making great connections, spreading positivity, and being an all-around fantastic streamer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our second guest tonight, the one, the only, the man who wears a suit better than, well, I don't even know if I wear a suit well, but he definitely wears his well. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Riot. That's where you... Okay, let's try that again. Riot, will you re-request the box? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Riot. Pya! Wizard spell. Cha. There you go. That one helps me. Riot, go ahead and leave the app and come back, and I'll do an excellent job of filling time. Hello, my name's Chris. Do you like live musical entertainment? Are you stuck in quarantine? Have you thought to yourself, wow, I love live music. Where could I see some of it? Let me tell you, tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Meet Me Live Aid is back for its fourth week in a row, bringing striking matches, a rockabilly-style duo group that has all of the wow factors for you, hosted by this guy. It's me, Chris. I'll be there asking questions. Make sure you come and check it out, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find them in 13th place. It's a cool place to be in. So they'll be right underneath top streamers, those top badges that you see at the top normally, they'll be right underneath that. They have a really cool picture. If you want to know what it looks like, check the top banner. They've also got a bio where you can learn a little bit more about them before we get into the conversation. Otherwise, go ahead and search their name. Striking Matches. Okay, check them out. They're very good. And we're waiting for Riot to come back in case you. I'll show you in case you'd like to see what they look like. All right. The Meet Me Live Aid right here. Striking Matches, and they'll look like that. That's their profile photo looks like. That's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you check it out, okay? And if we need to, and Elisa, if you want to get on deck, we might have to jump ahead and then come back to Riot. Just to stay punctual with the time. She says, "Got you," but we're going to wait because I think Riot's going to fix this. He's the man of he's the man with the plan. He's going to be able to do it. Again, if this is your first time here, by the way, everyone, thank you for joining. My name is Chris. This is a weekly show that we do at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, bringing on top streamers, up-and-comers, VIPs, people off of the app who are social media and content creators, musicians, people involved in entertainment industry. Without the music going, I notice how often I trip over like parts of words. That's wild. The things you learn about yourself. If you missed our first guest night, it was Teep Teep. We have up next Riot, and then finally Annalisa. All of them different styles of streamers, different type levels of tenure, even different platforms that all integrate into Meet Me. I think Annalisa, you got that on deck. Let's see. No, not yet. Chris is new. I'm new. Yes, myself, I'm new. I'm a new streamer. But yeah, make sure you drop a favorite if you'd like to see more content like this, or find more interviews. If you're interested to know who the upcoming guests are on the show or to be on the show yourself, go ahead and drop me a follow on Instagram, spelled exactly like this, Chris Casper, right there with the 4. Might need to rebrand. That four trips people up sometimes. Okay. All right. In the meantime, let's go ahead and jump ahead to our third guest, and we'll come back to Riot because it looks like he's having a couple technical difficulties. We'll give him a couple more seconds. 10. No, oh, there he is. All right. Yeah. What was that? Yeah. I'm gonna Howard Dean this real quick. Yeah. There we go. All right, there we go. How you doing, sir?
I had to steal my roommate Wi-Fi. Mine crashed. I was
You took their Wi-Fi?
Yeah. He'll be all right.
Okay. I like it. That's like a high level of commitment. That was fast. You went, got another device, you went and got a whole new Wi-Fi password and got back in.
I'm a soldier. This is what we do.
He says he's a soldier. It's what we do. Okay, well, let's crack into it, man. You have been absolutely making waves on the platform. I'm interested to know, how long have you been on? When did you start streaming?
Today is day 55.
Day 55. Okay.
March 24th was my first day.
All right. How did you get introduced into the world of live streaming?
On accident.
An accident.
I'm in El Paso, so Twitter is trash. So I downloaded Plenty of Fish and I seen the live, and I was like, yo, I'm actually an entertainer in real life. Let's see what this is about. So yeah.
Yeah, I like it. So you go on Plenty of Fish, and if I may, are you looking for love? Is there?
And Plenty of Fish is all the wrong places. But yeah, I'm no, I am single. So
Okay.
I don't know if I'm looking for love, but if it finds me, we'll see.
Maybe not forever, just for now.
You know, hey.
Oh, jeez. You don't know. You don't answer that one. He's stand-up gentleman who is a great guy. All right. So you download Plenty of Fish, you see the live feature, and you go, wow, this looks great. Or did you immediately go live yourself? Did you check out other streamers? What happened?
I scoped. I looked and seen what it was about, seeing how everything goes. And then I was like, oh, you can gift. So I was like, I love helping people. That's my thing.
Okay.
So I was like, I went a little overboard. Everybody calls me a great gifter because I'm level 67. in 55 days. So I gift a lot. I average a meal a day. Maybe I got a problem. Who knows? But I started gifting a lot because I love people reactions. I love how, I love to make people's day. So that's how it kind of started. I started gifting, and then I went live, and it kind of took off from there.
Okay. So you started out as a heavy gifter, not just a gifter, but a heavy gifter.
I mean, I dropped 500K my first day, maybe something like that.
You knew you were going to use the platform. I have trouble buying a pair of shoes because I don't know how often I'm going to wear them. You're like, yeah, this app, this seems like the right one.
With any success, you have to invest. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I'm going to invest into that app. So that's exactly what I did.
Okay, and you did it, and you were hooked. How long did it take before you went live yourself?
I went live the very next day, and I kind of thought about it like Snapchat, so I kind of used it like Snapchat. I was like, it's kind of like Snapchat. So I went live, and I remember it to my day, and I tell the story all the time in my life.
Hang on, there's a commercial playing. We can't hear you. There's a Tylenol commercial or something going on.
I went live, and I was like getting ready for the day. Getting ready. I'm in the Army, so I was getting ready, brushing my teeth, and it was this girl. She was drunk, and I call her to this day. Her name is Toothpaste. Every time she come in, because she was drunk, she was like, I can taste the toothpaste in your mouth. I'm like, what? And then, but I love her to death. She was my first viewer, my first commenter. I love her to death. And ever since that day, it just boom,
I love it. Man, I gotta get better at this. Not many people can remember their first commenter. That's amazing. I love it. Toothpaste. All right, the legendary Toothpaste. I like that. Is Toothpaste still hanging around?
She is. She comes in and now and then she yells Toothpaste. It's a whole moment. We recite the story to get everybody to know it. It's amazing, man. This app is absolutely amazing, and I'm glad I stumbled upon it.
I like it. Okay. Well, it's not just something that you spend time on. You go pretty ham. You not only have received your top badge in less than 60 days, but you've also become one of the top ranking diamond earners on the app. So let's go about this journey. How'd you do it? What did you do? And how have you stayed consistent with it?
This is what I did, man. The secret, everybody asks me this every single day. I just love people. So I went and supported people. I don't care. So first of all, you will hear it a million times if you're in my live. You do not have to gift to kick it. It's people in here right now that come to my live every day. Everyone's important. I would be nowhere if everybody gifted. I'll be high on the list, but I'll be bored. I'll be sitting there on my phone. I need people to conversate with. I need people to run hearts. I need people to do all these things. Everybody is important. So that's how I started, man. I started like just supporting everybody, and I love battles. I do not lose. If I'm gifting for you, you will win, period. I don't lose. I'm a very competitive spirit, very competitive person. And it's all positive vibes, man. And I think what it was I started, and after I got my first meal, I was like, how can I change? I don't want to be like everyone else. And then I introduced the world in the Meet Me Society to Savage. And Savage tells me all the time it was because of him that I am successful.
Who is Savage?
You don't know Savage. Let me see if I can get Savage.
This is for the interview purposes. Who is Savage?
Yo, Chris Casper, yo, what's good, son? Yo, Savage.
Do you know who
Savage. You already know the vibes, bro. What's good? Yeah. So I was telling you out. Listen. I made him.
You didn't make me.
Yes, I did. Without me, you wouldn't be a top badge.
No, that's not what happened.
Yes, it is. He had like 1 mil. Then he introduced me to me, and we had a 5 million week, yo. Yo, it's all because of me. You already know what the vibes is, yo. Puppet gang in the building. Tours R Us, top shelf.
Yo, can you leave? It's my interview.
Yeah. I'm out. Bye. I'm out. Okay. Yeah, you get your little spotlight, yo. Bye. Oh, luxury car. We love you.
So
Riot,
that's
have you seen Cousin Skeeter before?
yeah, I've seen Cousin Skeeter. He gets that a lot. He gets he spazzes on people like he's literally his name. He's a savage.
He's dangerous. He's savage. He's dangerous.
Very,
Does
yeah.
does Savage ever get jealous and think about going live himself?
Yo, so Savage told me, he said, because I got you, we had a conversation, obviously. He was like,
Right.
because I got you your top badge, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to download Meet Me and get my own thing and become a top badge too. And
I really
was
want to see how far you can take that. like you be in battles against Savage.
I'm like, yeah. So man, it's crazy. It's
I
crazy.
like that a lot. This I think builds off of something you mentioned at the beginning of the conversation, which is that you're an entertainer in real life. Not that this isn't real life, but let's say physically in real life, you're an entertainer. What did you mean by that?
Well, I used to I started off as a club promoter, and then I moved into a club MC and host, and then obviously I'm in the military, so I traveled to Korea, and I extended in Korea for 3 years, and I hosted clubs in Korea, and I actually got to perform with Kid Ink. I got to perform with DJ Luke Nasty and countless others, and to do things like that, and I just love entertaining. No matter how bad my day is, I like to make other people smile because you never know what someone's going through. And if you make their day, because I had a lot of friends, and as well as me, suffering from suicidal ideations, and me being on my stream, I've heard from a lot of my people that come in, and they was like, my day was bad until I got to your stream. And that means more to me than every carpet dragon, phoenix, whatever the hell I've got. That means more to me than that, because it's all about people. You never know the impact you have on another human being's life. So we preach and throw positivity. We clown, we have fun, we laugh, but positive vibes and teaching and helping people with real life problems is what we're really about. And I love to make people smile, people happy. So
I like that. Have you, in your time on Mimi, and this is something that I spent a little bit of time last week talking with someone about. You came to the app heavy-handed, dropping big gifts.
right.
Have you felt a little bit of hesitancy as to making relationships or friendships or seeing regular faces or visiting streams? How have you balanced the politics of understanding truly investing in a person versus possibly diamond fishing?
So my thing is, I give everyone. And I tried, because now that I'm a top badge, I didn't know it was going to do that. As soon as I got that top badge, it's like favorites all out the crazy. It got crazy. So trying to catch everyone is actually like, yo, it's a second job trying to catch and not even to gift back. Like, it's just to show people that they're appreciated, to go by their stream, you know? So my thing is, support the people that make you smile. Support the people that you would like me to like. I battled when I had 3 mil, and I battled Daddy J. Why? Because Daddy J is now, congratulations to Daddy J. He just hit his 200 mil. He's the #1 male on the app, and that's somewhere I want to be. So I battle him. I battle people, and I battle anybody. We favored it. I battle you. I don't care. I don't care about your diamond counts. I care about you. I care about the person. The diamonds don't matter. I just hit 44 mil today in 55 days. But it's about the people and the connections, because half of the people in here is my people, and I love each and every last one of them. It's about the people. It's not about the diamonds, because I can't control the diamonds. I can't control the diamonds. I can control my wins. I can't control, but what I can control is the words that I speak to my people and what they speak to me. And they hit me off on my new IG. because I made one for this, and they hit me up about life problems and things like that, and I try to guide and help them as much as I know how. And not only that, people inside of my life have connected and became friends and built relationships. So it's amazing. Like this is like Meet Me and POF, because I'm gonna say POF because I'm Team POF, giving me a stage where I can invite countless artists. Like I know how to like do events and stuff like that, but it's countless people that come on stage, and my platform is your platform. Like I have people that come by and they sing. I do poetry, I clown, I laugh and talk. Savage comes out, but everyone does that. Or you could catch me in intense battles where sometimes I have to send people out because my battles get so intense, like literally everyone wants to throw. Like I think every admin has gifted me because they was in my stream while I was battling. Like it gets crazy. Like, so it's that, man. It's the people. This platform is phenomenal.
The reason that I asked you that question was, and there's two parts to this, is that I think there's a misconception that if I quote unquote gift someone a lot, I can expect a lot in return. Or B, if I gift a lot and I invest heavily into the app, that I can get a top badge. And I think that you do an excellent job of showing that, okay, well, while gifting can be a contribution to it, it really doesn't matter about the people. It matters about the substance and content of the person to get you to that next tier.
And my thing is, bro, I have had people that have gifted me from day one to now, and I haven't caught them live. Did they stop investing in me? They just stop doing it because they know it's all up. It's not that. If you gift to get it back, don't gift. I never gifted to expect it back. If it comes back, that's great. If they show appreciation back, that's great. That's wonderful. But never. I tell my people all the time, never gift expecting it back. Never. You gifting, that's me giving you a gift. That's so what I hate that about. That's
what the name implies. it's what the name implies, right?
That's the one thing I don't like about the app. That's one thing because people like expect it back. That's like me, right? Giving $100 to a homeless dude and then going back to him next week like, yo, where my $20 at, man? You ain't got no $20 on you. I gave you that out of my goodness of my heart. You see what I'm saying? So if you come back and show appreciation, fine. If you don't. Because at the end of the day, it does not, man, listen, I drop for reactions to make your day. Maybe you was having a bad day and boom, I drop a dragon because now I'm a dragon trainer. But look, boom, I drop a dragon, or boom, I drop a carpet, or boom, I fly a jet. You never know. And I'll come in unexpectedly. Like if you expect me to come, I'll probably like say, okay, bye. Everybody know. I'll drop, or I'll rap in. I'll be like, yo, okay, bye. And I'll leave. Like I don't stick around and nothing like that because I don't want you to feel obligated to give back. Don't feel, just come chill with me. I yell at my people all the time because they come in and gift me. I'm like, yo, can you say hi, please?
Sure. All right. So as we move kind of to the last portion of this conversation, right. There's something that I would just like to briefly touch on, which is your time in the service and just how you've reflected on it and some of the importance as to how it's contributed to shaping you as a person.
Right. So I've joined. This is I've been in the military 13 years. This is I'm actually doing my exit. I've got what I got out of it. It's time for me to transition to a new level in life. And I joined since I was 18 years old. So it's kind of like all I know. When I was 19, I got deployed to Iraq and then moved on to Afghanistan. So I do have time overseas and moving forward. It shaped me in more ways than I can say. It changed my life in more ways than I can say, and it built me up to be the person to understand things on a lot of different levels. Because you can have long nights, you can have short nights, you can have a night where nothing makes sense because somebody higher up said it, and it puts life in a perspective. It puts life in a perspective like things can happen, but how you react to those things is what makes you you. Because I had soldiers that be like, yo, this is a bull, and they go and get mad, and then people like, yo, you know what? Hey man, let's buckle down and get it done so we can go home. And it's two different things. So you get to understand, and then you get to meet people from all different cultures, kind of like this app. I got friends all over the world now. So it's really amazing, man. And the military has taught me a lot. I wouldn't change that I joined the military, but I would change some of the things that I've done in the military and some of the people that got to hang around. But other than that, just like this app, you got to figure out what crowds to move in and how to, feel people out. Because some people, have alternative motives or whatever the case may be. But if you're a positive, like positivity will stand forever. Negativity spreads fast, but positivity lasts. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So,
Okay. Yeah. What is the next step for you then? You said you're ready for your next journey. What is that next journey for you?
my next journey, I'm gonna exit the military. I'm gonna be a streamer, and I'm gonna be an award-winning filmmaker. I'm going to move with a friend of mine that I actually met in the military. She's in here. She's an amazing person. Rox, she's in here. She's the most amazing person I've ever met. Her and her wife. So I'm gonna move down there where they are, and I'm gonna work on me being an award-winning filmmaker as well as I, stream, because this is insane, and my people are crazy. They don't stop gifting me. So
He said it. Don't stop gifting me.
they don't, man. I tell them to stop. They keep throwing more. They're insane. Look, let me tell you about this wall, right? So I made a wall so exclusive, I thought no one would get on it, right? That was my goal, to make something so, like $1,000 Philly cheese.
It's prestige worldwide.
Listen,
Yeah.
you have to throw 100K in one stream. So if I end my stream, none of your diamonds count. Look at my wall, Chris. They're insane. They're insane. They're insane human beings, and they all should have a sit down with their banker.
Says the guy who said he spent 500K in his first day. I love it.
I admit it.
All right. Right. When you go live, if people want to catch all this craziness, when can they see
I
you?
go live every single chance I get. I will be live Eastern time. I think it's when I wake up, I'll be live for like 2 hours. So I'm on Mountain Time. So my time is from 6 to 9 in the morning, Mountain Time. 6 to 9 in the morning. Then my lunch break, which is 11 to 13, and then after work, which is 5 until I pass out. I love each and every last person, so I have to be live all the time because it's different people with different schedules, and they all want to see me. I always want to see them. I love each and every last one of them people. I love you all.
Fantastic energy, man. All right, Ryan. Any last things you'd like to say before you go today?
Hey, man, you always is right as a ruler, and we protect the throne. I love you guys, and you guys are beautiful. You guys matter. You are the best version of yourself yet, and tomorrow you will be greater. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you for your time. Thank you guys for listening. Thank y'all for the gifts, and I appreciate you guys for actually letting me be here and be on this app.
It's amazing, man. You're a great person. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not, please make sure that you favorite this guy here. His name is Riot, and he's causing one. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Bye. Music. I don't know. I don't want the music anymore. I gotta get the music queued up. Guys, don't go anywhere. We've got one more guest tonight. And Lisa, just request that box fast. Thanks for coming to Suited Up. We've been through 2 tonight so far. We've had Riot just now come in, but now we've got Annalisa, who's already good to go. So this next guest, we have a real love-hate relationship, and today she's shaking hands and saying, "All right, Chris, we'll be on good terms." So
yes, you will. Best behavior. I'm going after those gold stars.
This is
the
the
gold
time.
star sticker.
Right, this is the time. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Annalisa. How are you doing?
Hello.
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Hang on, there's some static. I can't hear you very much. It's clearing up.
My pants.
Just kind of like adjust something. Welcome to the show. For anyone who is unfortunate enough to not have met you yet, will you please introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. I'm Annalisa. Nice to meet you. Do you want me to? Sometimes I do this thing where I slate because I get a lot of the same questions in my stream. I'll do it now. Hi, I'm Annalisa. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
That was good. It was good. It was good. It was good fresh pepper. Yeah. Which also hints, because you said where you're from, and that had some skill to it. So you're alluding a little bit to some talents, but we're going to hold that off for a moment. Okay. So how long have you been on the platform?
2 months.
2 months. 2 months.
Yeah.
And so what initiated you getting started on here?
I had live streamed before on a different platform, and then a bunch of life stuff happened, and I kind of fell out of it. And then like I got into a relationship, and I was also like I was not as interested in doing it. And then that ended, and so I was like, you know what, that was fun. And then I was told about Meet Me. So I was like, okay, I'll check it out. So before I started streaming, I went into people's streams and I like hopped into date boxes because I was like, what is the dealio here? Give me the formuoli, you know what I mean? And it was, I don't know, I was really loving the community.
That's where we met.
Yeah.
Initially was
I started streaming it.
I was doing one of my off the script days, and it was Daybox, and there you come, right? But all right, so that's a little context, and you had done live streaming before, so that tells me a little bit that you have some interest in the limelight or the stage. So where does this passion from the stage come from, and when did it start?
Where does it come from? I have absolutely no idea. Nobody in my family does anything in the arts, visual or performing. Mm-hmm. Not for generations, at least. So it was kind of very random. But it's been kind of one of those things that's a given, you know. I've wanted to since I was born. I started dancing when I was 2, and I did that for about 10 years. And even though I danced
for 10 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
And even though I was itty bitty and I started in dance, I knew I wanted to act. Something about it just felt so amazing, like literally putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Mm-hmm. And I think on its own, that's something more people should be doing more of the time, you know? So doing that as a profession, like authentically living in someone else's life, I think it's just amazing. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to. There was never a question, and there was never that turning point of that's what I want to do. It was just always there.
Yeah. And what type of dancing were you doing?
Ballet, tap, and jazz to start off.
Yes. Wow.
And I did a little bit of lyrical and contemporary and hip hop.
You were building a resume starting at 2.
I know. I was the cutest little gingerbread person ever.
Wait, why gingerbread person? What were you doing, plays? And
no, that was my first dance ever. There's a video of it. I was too young. I could not follow any of the movement. So I was in the costume with all the other girls who were slightly bigger than me, dressed as a little gingerbread, and I was just having a ball.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a gingerbread dance. It was like a gingerbread roller at 2, kind of like just kind of rolling around on the ground.
Gingerbread swayer.
Yeah.
Gingerbread observer, because I liked looking at the other girls. I just wasn't doing it.
But you catch the acting bug. You get the itch for it. Was this formalized, or was this you shooting on your mom's digital camera on a cell phone, or were you doing plays, theatrics? What do you mean by that?
I would do little skits with my girlfriends, like after school or during snack and lunch. That's really all we did. I was a huge fan of playing pretend. Loved that. And then I did my first musical, my first anything, when I was in 5th grade. Yeah, and then not again until high school.
Okay.
So there's an odd gap, but yeah, in 5th grade I was in Alice in Wonderland Junior.
Alice in Wonderland Junior.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between Junior and the Alice in Wonderland?
In the junior version, well, first of all, it's shorter, and instead of one person playing Alice, there are 3 Alices: tall Alice, Alice, and small Alice.
Oh, yeah, because she shrinks.
Yes,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know, yeah. So that was fun. The other 2 Alices looked a lot like each other, which made it odd because I was Alice, and I guess when I grew or I shrank, I just became a different ethnicity.
It's a different type of potion. It changes a lot of things.
So,
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Hey, but good on the school for saying, hey, we're not going to restrict it. Okay, like that's a progressive school. And we like it.
exactly. It was actually like a district-wide musical, which was awesome because I love meeting people. So that was like crack to me. I was like, new people.
Yeah.
So there were people from all 3 elementary schools who could be in it.
Are you to this day still a theater buff, studying stage acting? Where has that led you?
Yeah. I'm a theater major actually in college. I have 1 more year, so that's awesome. I'm getting my BA, so it's more general. So I'm studying also in addition to just the performing, costumes and lighting and all that good stuff. So to keep us well-rounded.
So the full stage production you're getting your head around.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm good at it. That's not true. But I'm studying.
I'm sure you're not giving yourself enough credit. What is the chase then? What is the dream? Is it to be behind the scenes working the camera, or is it to be in front commanding the roles?
Definitely in front. I wanna act. Stage, screen, either or. I want to do everything under the sun. In college, I've tried to do everything. You know, I don't want to be put into a box of she's a musical person or she's a this. So I've done devised theater and musical theater and dark comedies and all that good stuff. I just love it. I'm in love with it. And I know on the surface, or to a lot of people, that can come off really shallow because it's like, you love acting that much, you love pretending that much, and I can understand why that's a common misconception. But like I said, like, to do the job and to do it well, you have to know who you are so you can know where to grow from and how to like authentically put yourself in different situations, you know, like exist in that space and not just pretend to be there. And I think that's helped me a lot with just understanding people as I've gotten older and like studying it.
Yeah. And you're almost through college. So do you plan to stay in LA and pursue your dreams, or do you want to go back home? Where is home?
I'm born and raised in LA.
Oh, you born raised in LA.
Yep. Very.
You were meant for this. Yeah, you were meant for this then. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that live streaming fit right into this interest group that you have of performing or being able to connect with others. You said a district-wide production was like crack to you because you got to meet so many people. So this has to be like close to a coma.
Yes. Yes, I love it. The reason I got so invested in the app, because I didn't think I would. I thought it'd be like, oh, fun, whenever I feel like it, whenever the spirit moves me. It's because it's a whole community. Like, people know each other. People are friends with each other. Are you kidding me?
People like each other.
I know, that's not what I expected. People like stay in contact and they have their friends and they're like meeting people consistently and they all care about what they're doing for the most part. And I just think that's fantastic. That's amazing, you know?
Yeah.
I just love it. And then the support, to see people supporting each other, like freaking Riot, that's amazing. That's fantastic. That's how it should be. People trying to build each other up just because they love people. You know, mutual respect and all that stuff. That's amazing.
So what can people expect from your stream if they come to it then? What have you been doing in your lives?
I sing a lot.
Allegedly.
Yeah. there's a lot of singing. A lot of energy. A lot, especially when it gets later, I start talking really, really fast to read all the comments, and I want to read them word for word. So that can be expected. Also, when I get tired, I like start to clap back at trolls. So if you get to see that, that's a hoot and a half. And I get really, really quick-witted.
I'd like to get to at least half a hoot. You know,
Half a hoot.
Yeah, you said a hoot and a half. So if I could ever just get to half a hoot, that'd be a good.
Chris, I promise you 2 hoots. How about that?
Two
2 whole hoots.
Okay, that's fine. I don't want to put you on the spot, but at some point today, for all the new people who are being introduced to you, you think you might be prepared to be able to do a performance?
Yes. Yes.
What?
I was preparing for it. I know you.
I win. That's the running joke, everyone, is that she refuses to perform in this box until now. We had to set it up formally for it to happen.
Formally.
Just okay. All right. So anyway, what are your streamer goals though? Do you plan to stay with the app after Corona? Are you looking to be a top badge? Do you just want to keep meeting new people, making new friends? What is the direction that you're headed as a streamer?
I do want to stay with the app for as long as possible because it's honestly amazing, and it's because it's so flexible and it's so me with my schedule. It's easy to do even if I am like in-person school, which right now everything's online, or if I'm going on auditions and all that fun stuff. You know, I can always do it, and it's just nice to share and be like, here's me living my life. Do you want to join me? Like, that's awesome. And then probably my favorite part about it is the meeting different people and hanging out with different people, and the fact that it's different people from so many different places, all just connecting right here. Yeah. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is great.
I love that. So I definitely want to stay with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, and on that note, you are a performer. I've heard you in your own words say that you consider yourself an actress first and a singer second. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Where does dancing fall into that? Do you consider yourself to still be a dancer?
I consider myself an actress who sings and dances. Because yeah, at this age, if you're a dancer, you are a dancer. You dance.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I'd say actress, singer, dancer.
Okay. All right. So on that note, what would you like to perform for us tonight?
I don't know. Do you have anything you would like to hear?
One of your theatrical singing performances, whichever you would like, whatever you feel gives a small snippet or an idea as to what people can expect when they see you live. Okay.
All right.
Or
okay.
if you have any live favorites that you get requests for frequently, or
I do.
Like a signature dish, right?
I do indeed. It's Disney time.
Disney time it is. All right.
Disney time. All right. Okay. Here we go. Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid.
Sounds great.
Just the, karaoke.
Mix?
Please make a remix.
That'd be cool.
I'll sing it.
It's like a Part of Your World remix.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you'd think, well, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, oh, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you won't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down what's the word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What is a fire and why does it, what's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore the shore up above, out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world.
Yay! We like that was good. That was good. I do like how your acting comes through with those. I've seen a lot of people do that many different ways. Like the what do you call them? Like that part, and they just kind of like speed through or like what do you call them? But it's with you. It's like
Oh yeah, it's you bet your sweet bippy it's like that.
the bippy, right? If someone wants to catch you live, when can they catch you? When do you go live?
I stream every day. Math. Okay, I stream every day.
I can do the time zone. You're California, yes?
Yes.
What time your time?
Okay, awesome. At around 2 p.m.
So 5 p.m. Eastern
Yeah.
Standard Time.
For about 2 hours, and then again at around 6 or 7 p.m. until the wee hours of the night / morning.
GMT time. That's a good question. I think add 6, and so add 9 hours. So 11 p.m. GMT would probably be accurate. All right. I'm good with time zones for some reason. Doing streaming for a while.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything that you'd like to share? Anything that's important to you? Any other things that you'd like to talk about while you're here?
I think I just have a lot of respect for anyone who's here being themselves, because I know sometimes it's easy to lose that when you get in front of a camera or you feel like under pressure to impress. So I admire and respect everybody who's willing to be vulnerable and really open up a part of them to people they don't know, because Like Riot and like Teep Teep said, you can't imagine the effect that even one smile can have on someone who's watching you. You know, the kind of day they've had and what they've been through, and how your positivity and your energy and your legitimate care for them just as a human being, even if you don't know them, can mean to that person and what that can change.
Yeah.
So everybody keep doing you, like keep being you.
I love it. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. It was awesome getting to know you. And if you would like to see more of this Disney musical on screen, go ahead and drop a favorite, say hello, and swing by. Thank you so much for coming by today, Annalisa.
Of course.
This is fantastic. All right, much love, much love. I'll see you later. Bye. Hey, that's the show, everyone. So, in case you missed it, we had Teep Teep, we had Riot, we just had Annalisa. She's fantastic. And tomorrow we have striking matches, so make sure to tune into that at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks so much for the gifts, everybody. We do this every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please stop by again, say hello, catch a new streamer, meet someone new, make a new friend, find someone talented on the app, right? Okay. Much love, everyone. My name is Chris. I look forward to seeing you again in another stream, another time, another place. Until then, take care. Thank you so much for the gifts, and I'll see you then. Bye, everyone.